Greetings, and welcome to the Starship Bridge Academy. I am Commander Korag, and I am your instructor for this course. Today's lesson is on Capture the Flag, Game Phases. You will pay close attention during my instruction, and not make me waste my time on inferior bridge officer candidates. I hope I make myself perfectly clear. Let us begin. If you wish to be victorious in your Capture the Flag event, you will need to understand how the event is organized. It will definitely not do to have you go in with guns blazing and not understand several important factors. So pay attention to how this works, and then you will be qualified to lead your ship to victory. I am watching you, and will know if you are not paying attention. These are the phases we will cover today. The in-briefing, strategic planning, crew ingress, flag placement, the hunt, and finally, the after-action review. The in-brief is important. During this time, you will receive important information about the event. You will most certainly need to pay attention during this time. Failure to do so could result in the loss of your crew and your ship. You would definitely not want that dishonor on your legacy. Many things will be discussed during the in-brief, including a description of your environment, the composition of your team's fleet, timing restrictions, how you will communicate with each other, and other important details. Crew assignments will also be discussed. And most importantly, the control codes for your ship and how to access the event scoreboard. Because we all know the score is very important. After the in-brief is complete, the two teams will be put into separate rooms so that each can conduct strategic planning. Why should you make a plan, you ask? Because without a plan, you will almost certainly fail, and then I will laugh at you derisively. You will be provided some tools to help you conduct your planning. Ship captains will decide who participates in the planning discussion. Some simple advice. You will need to consider your strategy for placing your flag and decoys, how you will organize and conduct your hunt, and how you will protect your own flag. There will be many other important elements to consider, such as obstacles or opportunities within the environment, the proper use of your fleet's different ship capabilities, how you will utilize your probes and drones, etc., etc. Oh, and did I mention that there will be a time limit for the planning discussion? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Don't spend all your time arguing. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Once the strategic planning time is up, crews will then report to the ship. If you paid attention during the in-brief, then this time will go smoothly. You will need to make sure you know your ship name and the communication software and channel that you will use. When instructed to do so, all crew members will switch to the proper communication channel and will access their ship with provided server address and ship control codes, and will then activate their consoles. Ship captains will need to report when their ship is ready. You do not want to be that person who keeps the entire fleet waiting. I will be most displeased. After crews are in their ships, then a countdown will be given and the simulation will begin. The next phase is the flag placement phase. It will be crucial for you and your team to have already decided on a strategy during your planning discussion. Now is the time to put it into action. You will want to be sure you know which ship has the responsibility and the honor to place the actual flag, and which ships will place the decoy flags. There will be a time limit for the flag placement. so be sure your team does not frivolously waste this precious time. There are other instruction resources to help you with the mechanics of flag and decoy placement. Be sure you take advantage of those resources. You would not want to fail your crew because of your lazy inattentiveness. The result would be most dishonorable. Once the flag placement time clock has reached 0, then the hunt begins. You will engage with your crew and the other ships in your fleet in the glorious hunt. You will need to employ your strategy and act decisively if you wish to be victorious and bring honor to your ship and fleet. There are many other mechanics that must be learned to successfully conduct your hunt. There are other resources for learning how to find the opponent's flag, how to tag other ships, how to control and manage your drone fleet, and how to interpret the scoreboard, among other important things. The scoreboard is useful for keeping track of how many ships remain in each fleet, and other interesting items. But to be clear, the only winning condition is to successfully retrieve the opponent's flag and return it to your own space. May you be glorious in your victory! Finally, you must be mindful of the time limit, as will your opponents. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Finally, after the hunt is complete, and you have brought honor to your ship and fleet by victoriously returning the opponent's flag, all crews will return to the common gathering channel, and the simulation staff will lead a discussion of the scenario events. Your actions will be closely observed, and I will not be responsible for any disgrace you bring upon yourself. You will want to ensure that your actions will reflect on you honorably. In review, it is important for you to understand the different phases for conducting a Capture the Flag event. During this instruction, I have informed you regarding these phases. Additional read-only versions of these instructions are available if you need review materials. I trust that you were paying attention. We shall see. The cost for not having paid attention will be most unpleasant. Now go forth and be victorious in your quest. Dismissed.